Um, Initially, I'm a huge mover person, so I'm big on visual, on details, on creating something that has a purpose and a meaning behind it. So I created a mood board of all the things that inspired me, all the women that inspired me. I had a mood board full of WNBA players,
Hmm.
colors that really inspired me, color theory. The purple was huge because purple stands for royalty, women empowerment. Um,
You can talk through the shortage if you want to hold it up. Like
okay,
if you
okay.
just talk every detail you want to talk about. Go ahead.
Okay, so the purple really stands for royalty and empowerment. And I just wanted to hone back into that with this sneaker. The bright orange red stands for boldness and creativity. And it's just a reminder that we should continue to work hard at whatever skill or talent that we possess every single day. It has huge messaging. I'm a huge messaging person when it comes to styling you as well.
Hmm.
You know?
For, shout out to barriers for the
Yeah,
you know what I mean, keeping
yeah,
me downright protest everywhere I walk.
exactly.
Huh?
So I included some messaging in here. On one shoe, it says "For the love of the art."
Hmm.
For all my artists out here, there are all different type of artists. Whether you are, you paint, you draw, you write, you play basketball,
Yeah.
um, worker. There's an artist that lives in within all of us. So
For
that's that. And then for the love of the game, for those who cherish this game, I've been a witness to you and Dad playing the game for your entire lives,
Yeah.
and something that I'm really inspired by the dedication that you put towards your craft. And even just hearing WNBA players and the love and dedication that they put towards their craft, especially within uh, the space that they're in as well,
Hmm. Well,
and quality as well.
yeah, art doesn't really necessarily have to have a gender. It can it can expose oneself, and it really can take you into a deep dive within yourself as well, like where you can create things emotionally. You can create it in so many different spaces, and to see the evolution of an artist is what I feel like I've gotten a chance to witness with you since we were kids, because this was back when we were at Dad's house, kind of in the room, and we always knew you were going to be a fashionista. We're going to be the next native Black woman to come on here and really put on for all our women, especially Black women and Native women. Like where we come from, this is a stepping stone to be able to empower the next ones to come in and do the same. To have a canvas, to have Nike, provide a platform like this, but also to step in your power, knowing that what you create has to be strong and true to who you are. And it doesn't matter what anyone says about it. It doesn't matter, because we do it for our community. I think that was one of the things I came into reality with myself is, why am I living for other people's standards? Why am I living as an artist? If I'm creating for the love of my craft, the love of my art, why am I worried about what other people say? Like, it really has no merit. That's all in a fictional world. That's why IG Live, I feel like we were talking earlier, I was telling you that don't feel like you have to come on here and be something that everyone likes, or you have to talk about things that everyone agrees with, or, it's so much real life going on when we turn off these cameras, that we're all fighting for something that's more beautiful, a purer world, because there's some effed up stuff going on, and it's hard to wake up as a native Black man and feel like things are normal. Like, I want to utilize this time to bring in those issues, but as well as elevate us as those indigo children, as those people that come from royalty, and understand that, yeah, we're going to ruffle some feathers out here, and we can do it through art, we can do it through basketball, we can do it through entertainment, our relationships with people across different industries. You know what I mean? All you see is Black art. All you see is native art. All you see is indigenous art all around us. And that's our history. So I wanted to bring in this. What did you think about when we were kids? Did you ever think about how this would come to life at this time, 28, 29?
Of course, I thought about it. Um, it's just really crazy to see it as a reality right now because we've
Yeah.
talked much. I remember we would talk about, oh, K4, that's going to be the name of your sneaker. Like, that's what we're going to do. So to see it come into fruition right now is such a beautiful thing. And to watch you from start to finish, from your first shoe to number 6 is so inspiring.
Mm-hmm.
And I've learned so many things. I really give like all the praise to you for creating a
Don't
sneaker.
do that. Don't
It
do
was
that. Do that on.
dang, it was hard. I didn't know where to begin. This, if I should add
Yeah.
away, it was a crazy, crazy experience.
Yeah.
What are some of your challenges when creating a sneaker, or is it just your time to really flourish and as the artist that you are in a different way?
Well, I think just watching so many, great artists before me, I think what I've learned is when you're creating, a lot of times you can get color blocked or stuck in a story, and you're trying to push through that next chapter. And when I first got the Kyrie 1, it was like, okay, this is great. I'm in the door. What can I do to really, really stay here now? So I started thinking outside of the box, like what can I incorporate, collaboratively with other color palettes. You said color theory. Like I didn't go to school for color theory or graphic design or anything like that. I had 1 year at Duke, and I had to make this up on the go. Like, oh, well, I hope this works. And we're selling at Nike, maybe 700,000 units of one color. And if you don't, I'll break it down in corporate terms. When you have units, you're pushing out a certain amount in the marketplace. So all the Nike marketplaces around the world, they're pushing out a certain amount of units. Now you do the mathematics, it's worth at $110 or $100, $90. And we're trying to have something that resonates with 700,000 people. It's hard to communicate exactly what you want and what you mean in just a shoe, and like this is a representation of our family name, where we come from, our journey to where we are. This is a message and this is a statement. Every day I wake up, this is a reminder of why I do what I do. I put Azori's name on there. I put mom's birthday on there. I put a lot of influential numerology, symmetry, symbolism. I put a lot of that stuff in the shoe because those are the powers that exist within our world. You understand, like you radiant. You're very radiant when you're in tune with yourself and you have others that have influenced you. You're one of my muses. If I put you up on my mood board and I'm like, okay, where have I gone as an artist? I didn't come here alone. Like it was Basquiat, it was Hove, it's you, it's Kobe, it's Dad, it's my friends. I have so much home loving to have so many influential people that do dope things like that. That's easy for me to come on the court and just wear something dope because my friends and family will tell me like, yo, Kai, that was kind of whack. Like Kai, I really mess with that. And that's just growing up in Jersey too.
Yeah.
Like up in New York, like as well, there was hard culture stuff. Like if people weren't messing with you or messing with your fit, they tell you straight on the spot, like, damn, look at your shoes, bro. Like, yo, they start going in. And I think over time, I wanted to be in this position, but I didn't know how I was going to drive the car without having my family and friends being the true people that I created for. Because it is a community vibe when you have, people that believe in your movement, believe in where you can grow. So I'm just like happy to be on this ride with you. Like that's how I think about all our friends and family, Nike, corporate partnerships. It's all for the journey ahead and how we help each other out because, being an artist out here it's a fun job every day, and not everybody gets a chance to do that and see different parts of the world and be well cultured and like I've had an opportunity to just bring that into my shoes, and that was one of the things what I started with. Like that was the intent. I want to make it for my family, but then I want to make it a cultural global thing. Yeah.
I definitely
Now that what is like you have me, and then I'm thankful to Thami writing these for me. But what is it about? It was like, what is it about Asia that allows you to trust her creative ability and vision so much? I know why I trust you. I
okay.
know, I think I would ask you why do you trust me with this? process because I told you beforehand that it was going to take some time to make this come to life. So, mhm.
Why? How do I trust you, or why do I trust you?
Yeah,
Um, I trust you obviously because number one, you're my brother. Number
outside.
two, you just really, I think you have a very special quality of creating a space for others to feel comfortable in creating whatever that is. You are such a unique person overall. And I really love that you push the message. Once again, you push the message of just being yourself. Whether whoever you are, whatever you decide to be, how creative you want to be, how crazy, how loud you want to be, how quiet you want to be, you really push people to be themselves, whoever they are. And that's really why I've trusted you to allow me in the space. I mean, to bring me to the space.
Oh no, it's
And
easy.
so easy working with you as per usual. Obviously, we do a couple things, creative partnerships together.
Mm-hmm.
So this was an extension of that, and it turned out amazing in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. And I think I'm always gonna ask everybody this. You know, when we do more lives and more, players TV stuff and more Family Foundation stuff, and when we do more with on a peaking of little merch as well, scenes of, and all that. But what type of advice would you give, our younger generation that you wish that you had received years ago?
Honestly, to just go for it, to not worry about what other people think. If that's the biggest takeaway the takeaway advice that I can give. I obviously started out on a whole different path. I graduated from Temple University with an accounting degree and realized that this was not the path that was for me. While it was great, I got my business background. I interned at Nike and was able to explore accounting in a different space, but I still realized that there was the creativity part, the artist in me was really missing, and I really wanted